Stephen Fenech from Tech Guide here, and it's time to take flight with the DJI Mavic Air 2. The DJI Mavic Air 2 is the latest drone from DJI, and being a Mavic drone, it means it's a foldable drone, so it folds down pretty small. You can see just how small it is right here. This is in the folded position, and just to give you a comparison, here's a water bottle, just so you can appreciate the size of this. So it makes it really easy to take anywhere. So if you're on holidays, if you're traveling on a road trip, you'll be able to take the drone anywhere and take advantage of its brilliant camera and its ability to capture 4K video, brilliant images. So that size really is conducive to encouraging you to take this anywhere. Let's take a look at the drone now. Well, let's unfold it and see exactly what it looks like when it's in the unfolded position. So these front props come out, the back props actually fold upwards, as you can see from there, and the propellers. One thing you need to note about the propellers as well is that each motor has a slightly different marking. You'll notice on this, I'll just take this propeller out now, you'll notice here there's a silver marking, and the other motor is just all black. And then on this prop back here is also a silver marking. The props are actually identified too with these little, see there's a little silver marking in the center here. That identifies that this prop has to go into the silver motor as well. That's a rookie mistake if you get that wrong. The drone actually won't take off if you've put those props in the wrong position. So yeah, make sure you get that right, otherwise no takeoff. In terms of setup, the drone is really easy to unfold. As you saw earlier, we unfolded this in a matter of seconds. The camera as well is located on the bottom here as well. That's got a protective little plastic cover so that when it is time to fly, you can actually remove that so that the camera can move freely on its 3-axis gimbal and provide really smooth videos and images even in high winds. The Mavic Air 2 has several improvements over the previous models, including an improved camera system and also a longer flight time, up to 34 minutes on a single battery. And also has improved camera features as well. You're able to utilize a scene recognition, so it can identify things like clouds and trees and sky and snow and optimize the image. It also has a feature called hyperlapse, which is a low light imaging feature that's more commonly seen on smartphones. So if you happen to be flying in a low light situation like a sunrise or a sunset, the images will be optimized, as will the video. The videos also has enhanced HDR, that's high dynamic range, to get you even better results as well. In terms of flying the drone, what's remarkable about the Mavic Air 2 is its ability to handle even high winds. We took it out on the coast here. I live near the eastern beaches in Sydney, and we flew it out over Maroubra, Lurline Bay, and on the day that we went out in particular, it was quite a windy day, and I actually had my doubts. I'm thinking, such a small drone, I was a little worried that it would get caught in the wind, or I might lose it, might not be able to control it as easily, but this really surprised me. The Mavic Air 2 just stuck there like there was no wind. It was remarkable because it is actually fairly aerodynamic. The body is actually quite small, so not much for the wind to catch. And these thin prop arms also pretty wind resistant as well, so they can help keep the drone in place even in high winds. And of course the gimbal, the 3-axis gimbal on the camera, even in those high winds, really ensure really smooth videos and also remarkable images as well. We've spoken about the drone itself, but what's also been redesigned is the remote control. It has a completely new look and has a clip at the top of the remote that allows you then to fit in your smartphone. There's also some cables here, so that there's a lightning and also USB-C cable to allow you to connect your phone. I'll show you exactly how this works right now. So I've got my iPhone 11 Pro Max here, and it will even fit that size phone in the clip there. I've actually done it the wrong way. Let me do it so that the lightning port is in the right spot. And once you've finally done that, and I'll go back to the app, then you just connect the cable and you're ready to fly. What I like about the remote is that it's a little bigger than the previous remotes on the earlier Mavics, and it is really easy to grip. It also has the joysticks, actually, the thumbsticks are stored in the bottom of the controller when you're not flying it. So it's really easy to screw those into place. If I can actually find it there. There we go. So there's one, and the second one is under here as well. And that screws into place. So if you can see, it's only a matter of minutes before you're ready to fly. And the DJI, this is the new DJI Fly app that allows you to control the craft, also look at your videos, control the camera. The app also lets you edit all of your videos on board. If you want to put together a little video, it allows you to create a little edit inside the app. So on the device, you're able to do that. The thing is, it's only able to do that up to 1080. So HD edit, you can then share that to social media with your friends. But if you want to do the true 4K edit, you can do that on your computer as well. But what I like about this is really fast to set up, really easy to get you up in the sky, and then when you're done, you simply take out the thumbsticks, put them back in there, and that all folds down. On the memory side, the Mavic Air 2 has 8 gigabytes of built-in memory, but there is also an SD card slot that you can see here. So it allows you to fit in a larger memory card. So I've got a 32 gig card in here. Actually, no, it's not in here right now. It's down. No, it is in there. So that allows you to expand the storage. 8 gig on board, which is great because that's good if you happen to forget your memory card, which I've done in the past. You turn up to fly the drone, and that 8 gig on board is still plenty of storage to capture some great video and images on board. It can store plenty of 4K video. And in terms of the formats, I should talk about that now. The formats of the camera, it can do 4K at up to 60 frames per second. And also capture 48 megapixel stills. The camera has a 1/2 inch sensor on board. And if you are shooting video, you are given the option of choosing what format you want to shoot in, whether it's MP4, whether it is MOV. There's also the opportunity to shoot in H.265, which allows flyers or pilots to shoot 4K video. And that format, the H.265, allows the quality to remain the same, but also compresses so you manage to fit a lot more video on your memory card. If you're flying a drone, perhaps for the first time, the DJI Mavic Air 2 does have tremendous obstacle avoidance features. There are various sensors front and back of the drone, as well as underneath. These are the sensors here. These are the sensors that actually can see any obstacle in your path, also on the bottom. None on the top, so be careful when, if you are flying upwards, you don't want to hit anything there, but how often do you do that? The sensors on the front, the sensors on the back really work well together. They come into play and help you avoid flying into an object, a tree, a wall. If you are a first-time flyer, it does give you peace of mind to know that you have those safety features on board. On the battery side, the Mavic Air 2 allows for up to 34 minutes per battery. The battery sits right in here, as you can see, and really easy to take out. So this, on a full charge, DJI says it's up to about 34 minutes. But what I do when I fly, I set a 25% remainder warnings. In other words, when there's 25% of the battery remaining, that is when I get my low battery warning. Other pilots may have different figures there. I like to do that because at 25%, that's still plenty of juice left in the battery to allow you to fly back if you may be over water, if you're a fair distance away from where you started. I always like to build in that precaution, that little safety measure, that little added period. But I didn't quite get full 34 minutes out of the battery. It was over 30 minutes to each time, but still it is a massive improvement over the previous model. So there you have it. That's the DJI Mavic Air 2, a brilliant new drone from DJI. It's priced at 1,499 Australian dollars. There is, though, a Fly More combo, which is $1,899. And I would recommend spending the extra $400 because it does come, you do get a shoulder bag. You will also get 2 spare batteries as well. So that really extends your flight time. So there is room in here for you to store the drone, room to put the remote control, and you do also get the 2 spare batteries, which I think just for that feature alone is well worth the extra money. The DJI Mavic Air 2, fantastic new drone from DJI. If you're looking to get into the drone space for the very first time, this is a great choice. Great safety features, great camera, really easy to fly, and you'll get some fantastic results.